Hey guys, what's going on? APL here, APL Fisher on Xbox Live, and I wanted to do a Q&A video, question and answer from some of your Twitter questions. I don't think I've ever done one of these before, and I know you guys would have some good questions, and you have come through like always. So I got a lot of them. They're still coming in actually because I just tweeted out about 10 minutes ago. So I got a ton of questions to go through. I'm going to answer as many as I can, and we're just going to fly through these. The gameplay you're going to see is some Counter-Strike Source. I am using my Deagle only in this deathmatch, and yeah, I haven't actually recorded the gameplay yet because I'm recording the audio first, but that's what I'm going to be doing because I wanted to work on my Deagle a little bit. So the gameplay probably may be bad, but hopefully you'll enjoy the commentary. So let's get into this. Oh, and also if you're wondering if the TF2 series is done or anything, no. I got some more, I can't speak. I have some more TF2 videos on the way. In the series, so don't worry about that. We're just going to mix it up with some Counter-Strike and other stuff as we go here. So, first question, how often do you check vid stats? And that's from Packer591. Well, Packer, I check my vid stats. It's kind of a lifestyle thing, so when I'm at work or if I'm at home and I don't have anything else really to do, most of the time I have the vid stats page up on my monitor. And, you know, if I monitor that closely because you can see when you lose a subscriber, you obviously see when you gain a subscriber, you can see your stats, your video views, all that stuff. So typically when I lose a subscriber, I cut myself, and maybe not the best approach, but it's how I handle it. So the answer is I'm always checking my vid stats. So it's really not a matter of how often. So Evo asked, at what age, I guess he's saying, did you discover you could grow a full neck beard? That's a good question. I don't know. I guess probably around the age of... after 18. I didn't really start growing like really solid facial hair until after I was 18 or 19. So probably around 18 or 19 I discovered that I was able to do the full neck beard ditty. And, you know, haven't looked back. Actually, I did... Well, I have to confess, I did shave recently, but I've let it grow back out since. So, I cleaned it up for a little bit, and then I said, this isn't right. I can't let this stand. I need to let it grow back out. So I did. Christian Pie says, how did you get started on YouTube? Which is a great question. I don't think I've ever answered this before. I got started out on YouTube. I think I joined YouTube in 2006. I've been watching videos for probably well before that. But as far as actually posting the first couple videos was in 2006. And I joined because it was a great place to post short Counter-Strike Source edits. Not the ones that I did, or basically clips people had done for me, different frags, frag movies and stuff like that. It was great to post them on YouTube to host the file. So that's when I started doing that. If you go back, some of those are probably private now because of copyright music issues, which really sucks, so you guys can't see them. But if you go all the way back to my very first couple videos ever on my APL Fisher channel, you will see Counter-Strike Source content and basically just frag movies. Or frags with music on them. So that's how I got started. Yeah, maybe we'll go into... I think there's a few more questions on that, so we'll go into more detail. And that was by Christian Pies on Twitter. It was his name. Someone asked, ever want to play MMA in SC2? StarCraft 2. You know what? I'm not a huge StarCraft 2 player. Well, I haven't even... Actually, I'll admit, I haven't played any StarCraft 2. Played a lot of StarCraft, the original. But I don't know. The learning curve's so high. People are so good in that game that I haven't really gotten into it. Maybe at some point, and that was from Unknown Mustang. And you know what? Maybe we'll do that at some point. Unknown Mustang. I don't know. I can't rule it out. But as a rule, I'm not a huge RTS fan. But I mean, StarCraft's a great series and great game. So we'll see. I don't know. Electrides says, "Who are you?" And I don't know exactly what he means, but if he's going real deep and wants me to be philosophical about it, I don't know who I am yet. I'm still working on that. NW Lutz76 says, is there anything in this world better than Chode's and John's fat cock's ass? And the answer to that is very clearly no. I don't really think I have to spend much time on that. I think we've established that throughout the course of my career, that I feel very strongly that those are the two best things in the world. How big is that Chode you've got going on, says Dasmanaz on Twitter. I don't know. It's been a little while since I've measured. I want to say the girth is right around 7 to 8 inches, you know, girth wise, which is pretty impressive for a chode. So maybe I'll get the full measurements and tell you that in the next video. Incredible Orb, the legend, asks me, if you had to spend an evening with anybody from KB Mod, who would it be and why? And he says, rough sex is a given. You know, I saw this question, and I immediately started thinking about what my answer would be. And I think this is tough. I feel like it would be John, because John talks a lot of rough sex smack and stuff on Twitter, and he's very aggressive. But I have a feeling that in bed he's a very tender lover, so it would probably be John. Next close one, I mean, I would love to have a romp with any of the guys in the KB Mod community, or the KB Mod you know, admins community. But if not, this is a close second would be Nipnops, because I love that bro too. Well, I love everyone in there, as I said, but those two would probably be my top right now. So, and then Ginger009 said, could you go more in depth into your IT career and how it's been treating you? Yes, I could. My IT career basically started about, I got out of school about three and a half years ago, and my IT career's been good. I actually have been with the same company for about 3.5 years now, and it's treated me well. I mean, if you enjoy technology, you enjoy working with computers, willing to constantly be learning and things changing all the time, it's a good career path. Will I be in IT forever? I don't know. Probably not. But for right now, it's a good career, and I definitely recommend. It's a job that, like I said, is challenging because of all the changes that constantly happen. It keeps you on your toes. I mean, it really depends on where in IT you go, and what you're doing in it. So it's hard to say if I could say, well, yeah, if you like computers, you should do IT. I mean, it really depends on where you land and what you go to school for. But for me, it's been great, and I've really enjoyed it, and I have a steady, pretty good job, and it's worked out. Con Yokin, or Jokin, says, where's the Half-Life vids? And that's a good question. Episode 2 playthrough, we're going to start soon. I know I said that last week, but I just have to get off my ass and start doing it. But we will be seeing the Half-Life 2 Episode 2 playthrough, my playthrough channel, very soon. Are you jealous that Raytwan Noob has better intros than anyone on YouTube, says JX23's Cucumber on Twitter. Yes, Nuketwan Noob has some of the best intros of anyone ever. Great stuff. Wow, I got so many questions, guys. We're almost at 7 minutes. I'm going to cut this off soon. Let me look at a few more questions. How old were you when you had your first kiss, and do you still talk to him or her, says Nuketwan Noob, or Nuketown Noob, or Mike. Actually, a funny story. When I was actually 8 years old is my first kiss, and you might say, well, that's weird. But I lived, I've actually never talked about this. I don't think I've talked about this out loud to anyone, so I don't even know what's going on here. But when I was around 8 or 9, I can't really remember. Me and my parents, we lived in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Not that that really has any relevance, but our neighbors had a daughter who was the same age as me, and she... You guys are like, where is he going with this? She was extremely curious, and she was the one who got me into the whole kissing thing and stuff around 8 or 9. We like played husband and wife, and we'd like lay in the same. We wouldn't do anything like sexual or anything really. Wow, I don't really remember. No, we wouldn't. I mean, we were too young to really understand any of that. We were just kind of mimicking. But I used to feel so guilty about it as a kid because I felt like I was doing something wrong. And I remember at one point I broke down to my parents and told them what was going on, and they were like, wow, you got to stay away from that girl. So that's basically, and that went on for months, where we would like go into the woods and play husband and wife. Wow, that's a weird admission to make on YouTube, but it's part of my life. That's what happened around 8 or 9. So just kids trying to figure out the big old world. So that was my first kiss. Oh my God. There's so many more questions. Well, we might have to do a part 2 of this. I don't know. I have to read this one by Mighty Lightning. If you're rowing your boat up to the ocean and the wheels fall off, does it take just as many pancakes to shingle a doghouse? Yes. How hot was the girl you hid in the shower from? Pretty hot. Pretty hot. But that was not why I was there, as I told you. It was a complete accident. How many chodes could a wood chode chode if a wood chode could chode wood? Epic question. The answer is 22. And that was from Nick Sobzak. And I'm sorry, the one about the girl who hid in the shower was from Ross Geddes. Real quick, are you very musically inclined, or do you just appreciate music as a listener? That's from Aid Refo on Twitter. No, I played the guitar for about 10 years, 11 years. I mean, I still play to this day. Haven't really done much with it, but recently. But no, I really like music, and I'm a pretty pretty decent guitar player. I mean, nothing amazing. I mean, I'm so rusty now. But no, I can play a little bit. Wow, there's so many questions, guys. You guys have just hammered my Twitter. So thanks for the questions, guys. We might do another one of these in the future. This is already 10 minutes, so I don't know how interesting it was, but I hope you enjoyed. If you guys would like to see more of these, definitely let me know in the comments or leave a like or whatever you want to do. And I'm out. Thanks for watching and trying to learn a little bit more about me. All right, see you guys later.